This edition of Bay Area Living is sponsored by Armstrong Foam Roofing.
There's so much technology today designed to help make our lives a little easier, a little more comfortable. Our homes are filled with the coolest thermostats, TVs, and tech. Within our pockets, we have the power to communicate to anyone at any time. But one Bay Area company insists that many of us are missing important tech that will not only help save us money, but protect and make our homes more efficient. Find out what that tech is in this edition of Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition. So I'm here with third generation owner of Armstrong, Thomas Fine. So Thomas, if I had to guess the most energy efficient tech for heating and cooling my home, I would say solar panels. Am I right?
Well, no. A lot of times people think that solar is the hottest ticket out there and it's phenomenal. It's going to generate energy. But if our homes are energy inefficient, we need to think about conserving that energy first. And that's what our material does.
So this roofing system actually conserves the energy, which then goes hand in hand with solar and creating the energy.
Yeah, what we find is that homeowners, after doing a foam roof, they oftentimes don't need to generate any more energy. They're more comfortable and they're saving up to 40% on their heating and cooling costs.
Wow, and 40% is a big number.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Especially these days also with COVID, where a lot of us are spending a lot of our day indoors at home. We're not just coming home and turning our heat on. We might want to run it the whole day or find a way to conserve that energy.
Not only that, in this last year and a half, we found that we've become so much more intimate with our homes. That comfort, that feeling of security, and what a roof that's not going to leak, that's going to add energy efficiency, that's going to add comfort can do for that peace of mind is really something.
Yeah, lovely. So you touched on it. You said not gonna leak. So I see a few little puddles up here from rainfall that we had earlier. How worried as a homeowner with a flat roof should I be about that?
Well, there's a caveat there. With a flat roof and traditional roofing materials, you might have to have some concern, but with this material, because it's seamless, because it's monolithic, it does not allow water to pass through and it doesn't leak.
So that monolithic kind of material, that comes from the spray foam application, which differs to the traditional application, correct?
Absolutely. Traditional roofing is typically rolled out. It's going to have hundreds, if not thousands of linear feet of seams, thus the vulnerability. But because this is spray applied, it quickly rises into a solid material that we can walk on. It becomes a fortified system that keeps water out and adds energy efficiency.
So it sounds like a pretty new kind of science and tech when it comes to roofing. How new is this technology?
Well, new maybe in the mind of Bay Area homeowners, but this material's actually been around since the 1960s. It's just taken a few decades to perfect it, although we've been doing it for over 30 years now.
So with regards to the material, what are some of the common misconceptions that people might have?
So when people hear foam, they typically think of styrofoam. They think it's a material that can break apart easily, that you can't walk on it. But as you can see, because we're standing on a foam roof right now, it's absolutely durable. You can feel it with your feet. It's a solid material. That's probably the biggest misconception. The other main one is they think it's incredibly expensive, but it's absolutely not. It's in line with other competitive, legitimate roofing contractors. But also, because this roof is rated 50 years, it really does help keep the life cycle costs down.
So it's durable enough for me to throw a rooftop house party, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't advise, but we've seen that happen before. The only thing we watch for is sharp-legged patio furniture or stiletto high heels.
Yes, exactly. And I got my block heels on today to make sure no damage occurred.
It's a wide enough footprint. I think that works for this roof.
So that leads me to my next question. If damage does happen, then how easy is it to repair that, keeping in mind the spray application?
Right, because it's a spray application, it's incredibly easy to fix any damage that may have happened. But rarely, because this roof is so durable, you're not going to see much damage at all. We typically look out for tree branches or, as I say, meteorites. Very rare occasions. And of course, if there is ever any damage, it really is pretty straightforward to repair any foam roof.
Well, that's something to think about as a homeowner. So, is Armstrong roofing tough enough to withstand this kind of punishment? Stick around, we'll find out when we come back.
I don't have air conditioning in Napa. I don't have air conditioning here in Napa, and I don't have to have air conditioning. That roof will keep my house from going up less than 12 degrees in the summertime, from the morning to the afternoon. And why install air conditioning if I can actually have all that extra insulation on top of the house?
In the early 1960s, Howard Fine moved with his family from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to San Francisco. In Pittsburgh, Howard was a sales rep for a home improvement products manufacturer. But his dream was to open a construction supply store, and he did just that. Howard opened Welsh & Brzee in Oakland in the early 1960s. But it was soon that Howard noticed a missing piece to the service he was providing: quality installation to match the quality products. Because Howard saw the opportunity in higher standards for quality installation, he filed for a contractor's license in 1966 and named the company Armstrong Installation Service. With a newfound focus, Howard sold his shares in Welsh & Brzee and put all his time and attention in Armstrong. Howard found a perfect headquarters for Armstrong on Harrison Street in San Francisco, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Now is the best time to fortify your home from the elements and make it secure, comfortable, and truly efficient. Make your roof watertight and save up to 40% on heating and cooling costs. For a limited time, save even more. Call and save up to 10% off. Also, get your choice of a smart thermostat or smart smoke detector with all new foam roofing contracts. Call 855-777-1234 or visit Armstrong1234.com.
Welcome back to Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition. So I'm here with Thomas Fine, the owner of Armstrong Installation Services here in Napa. And Thomas, I have a question for you. I've been saying flat roof, but I see that there's tons of curvatures and contours around the skylights, around the vents. What is the benefit of shaping a roof like that?
Right, so what I was talking about earlier, because it's a fluid applied system, we have the opportunity to shape these roofs. We can come up over the edges, down into the downspouts, up over the stacks and vents all over the roof, and so everything is truly sealed by this material, ultimately giving it better protection than other traditional roofing materials.
Yeah, it really sounds like you're safe. It's leak proof.
Right.
That's awesome. So my next question is, it obviously didn't look like this until you guys got here. What did it look like before Armstrong Installation Service arrived here?
Nothing like this. So this roof did have leaks in it. It had traditional roofing material that was ripping apart, falling apart. We came in, we scraped it off, and this is a relatively large roof. Of course, we do all sizes of roofs, commercial, residential, but it took a lot of cleaning up, and ultimately the foam went down. On top of that foam, we add a UV coating system that keeps the sun from wearing down the material, and then embedded in that UV, we have these granules, as you can feel, that durable granule on the top that adds evaporation opportunity, but also additional durability to the system.
Yeah, it's interesting when you feel it with your hand. It's super solid and concrete. Walking on it, it's got a slight bit of give, but still that durability. But you can definitely feel the toughness behind the product.
I'm so glad we're talking about that common misconception again. This roof is so durable. It's absolutely rigid, durable, dense material, again, that we can walk on and have no concern that we're going to put our foot through it. Now, we talk about this being a seamless application, but we do have the edge to worry about. But what we do here is we have a customized edge metal flashing that is designed to work directly with this foam roofing material. Not only do we have the edge, but we also have drop outlets, stacks and vents that we can completely encapsulate with this material, making sure that it's completely protected. And as you can see, we have some standing water from last night's rain. Now this roof is absolutely protected from any of that standing water from ever getting inside the house.
Well, just how durable is this? Let's find out. So we're off the roof now, and I'm holding this very interesting cake-looking thing in my hands. What exactly is this, Thomas?
Right, so what you're actually holding is a sample of the foam roofing material itself. And what you're going to see here is an actual cross-section, meaning we can see some of the thickness now. This part right here is the closed-cell polyurethane. That's the part that's actually going to keep the water out, plus that's the insulating part itself. On top of it, you're going to have the UV coating, and embedded in that are these granules right here.
And this foaming section is really pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. You know, I would actually bet you could stand on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd bet.
Bet me? Okay, let's see. So, yeah, that's pretty impressive. But I think we can really put it to the test. Ladies and gentlemen, and roofing enthusiasts from around the world, it's on! In this corner from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at just under 2 tons, we have the truck. And in this corner, weighing in at 3 pounds from the Bay Area, California, we have the Armstrong foam roofing system, the Champ. Oh, looks like Armstrong's giving away a major weight advantage. Oh, here comes the second tire. Will he make it? Oh. Okay, so all fun aside, this is super impressive.
You know, I'd like to now think any misconceptions about this not being durable are now put to rest.
I think you're right. So if you have an Armstrong roof, is solar worth it? Find out when we come back.
I lived in Singapore for several years right before I moved back to Napa here, and I learned a lot about water features over in Singapore, always part of the house. What I learned when I came back though is it's not always a good thing to have water features inside the house, and that's what my roof was like. It had holes throughout the whole thing and had plenty of internal water features. You know, a house is a pretty long-term investment, so when when you think you're going to be around a long time, you want to put the money back into the house. And so when I contacted Armstrong, we talked about it, and Armstrong's roof is a nice big fat foam roof that goes on a flat roof like mine, and not only stops the rain, but also completely insulates the house. So I felt like I got a double bang out of the Armstrong roof on top, not just protecting the house inside and the contents of everything I brought back from Asia, but also making sure that I had, a nice insulated roof that kept the cool in the summertime, and then kept the heat in the wintertime.
After Armstrong's founder, Howard Fine, started this company, Howard's goal was to help deliver the highest quality application of curated products, perfect for the building materials used to construct the homes in the Bay Area. As the owner of an installation service, Howard could now personally oversee the installation of the products he was so familiar with. Because of Armstrong's specialized understanding in the equipment used to apply industrial coatings and paint, Howard was approached by representatives from the then budding foam roofing industry to see if Armstrong was the right company to help get foam roofing off the ground and onto roofs. One of the unique architectural features of so many Bay Area homes are their flat roofs. Now, years after protecting the exterior building envelopes for thousands of Bay Area homes, Armstrong found the perfect roofing solution in the spray-applied foam product. Over 50 years later, Armstrong has installed more residential foam roofs than any other foam roofing contractor in the entire United States.
Now is the best time to fortify your home from the elements and make it secure, comfortable, and truly efficient. Make your roof watertight and save up to 40% on heating and cooling costs. For a limited time, save even more. Call and save up to 10% off. Also, get your choice of a smart thermostat or smart smoke detector with all new foam roofing contracts. Call 855-777-1234 or visit Armstrong1234.com.
here on a roof in beautiful Napa. Welcome back to Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition. I'm here with Thomas Fine, owner of Armstrong Installation Service. So Thomas, this seems like the ideal place for solar panels, and yet I don't see any.
It is the perfect roof for solar. However, what we find, and because this material is so energy efficient, we find that our customers will oftentimes skip the expensive solar and go just for the energy efficient savings of the foam roofing system.
So I don't necessarily need to get the solar panels because this roofing system is so energy efficient in itself.
Right. Now, of course, solar is phenomenal and we always like to generate energy when we can. Of course, we want to conserve it first. So anybody that is interested in doing solar can anticipate that solar array down the road. What we do is we will help coordinate the installation of the mounting brackets. You can cap those off, and years down the road, when you're ready to find out if solar is in fact the right decision for you, then you can do the whole panel.
I love that. So I don't have to have the pressure of the decision of, do I want the roof and the solar right now? I can come back to it in as many years' time as I like.
Right. We always say conserve first, then generate energy.
Well, that all sounds wonderful. Now let's get down to logistics. How long is the installation service and what are my financing and warranty options? Find out when we get back.
Installation process is pretty simple. It was actually kind of fun. I'm an engineer underneath all this. The process started with, basically coming in and scraping and getting, kind of tuning up the spots that were weak and loose and the bad wood that was on the roof to begin with from the previous rain. They then came in and went through an entire process of smoothing it, leveling it out, cleaning it up, and then the next thing you know, magic happened and coatings of things sprayed on that dried, and I was able to walk on it, what looked like whipped cream to begin with, and turned into a nice hard foam. And then they topped it all off with all the silica that goes on top of it to give it the more reflective finish on it. And so it's a really cool roof. In fact, it's hard to walk on that roof without sunglasses. It's so bright. It's not just the security of the roof, but it's the relationship that you have with the people that install the roof and the comfort that gives you every day when the rains come. I used to be very fearful of the rains. I'd kind of walk around with my buckets inside the house, and now I just kind of kick back and kind of pray that it continues to rain and solve our drought problems.
After over 1/2 century in business, Armstrong is still family owned and operated. In the early 2000s and after 30 years in San Francisco, Armstrong moved their headquarters right across the Bay Bridge to Emeryville. Any business spanning over 6 decades will need to adapt and adjust to the times. But the principal foundation Armstrong's founder, Howard Fine, created so many years ago, a foundation on delivering the highest quality products, installation, and customer service, still holds true today. Howard's motto, "Do it once, do it right," will always be the guiding principle for Armstrong's mission and will continue to guide Armstrong into the future for another 1/2 century and beyond.
Now is the best time to fortify your home from the elements and make it secure, comfortable, and truly efficient. Make your roof watertight and save up to 40% on heating and cooling costs. For a limited time, save even more. Call and save up to 10% off. Also, get your choice of a smart thermostat or smart smoke detector with all new foam roofing contracts. Call 855-777-1234 or visit Armstrong1234.com.
Welcome back to Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition. I'm here with Thomas Fine, owner of Armstrong Installation Service, and we've been speaking about Armstrong's spray foam polyurethane foam roofing system, which really does surpass any other roofing system when it comes to energy efficiency. So now my question, Thomas, is with regards to financing and warranties. What are my options?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Armstrong has some incredible financing options, one of which 0% for up to 1 year, plus some low interest rate, longer term financing options available. In terms of the warranty, Armstrong has one of the best industry warranties for a roofing system, up to 15 years on an Armstrong foam roofing system.
Wow, okay, so you've signed me up. Now, I'd like to know, how long will it actually take to install this roof?
Surprisingly, these roofs are fairly quick. Usually about 2 to 3 days start to finish.
No way. Okay, that's way quicker than I thought it was going to be. So I don't have to cancel any of my personal plans. I can still have people over for my Sunday lunch.
Absolutely. Armstrong works with our clients to make sure that they're comfortable, the roof is installed properly.
Incredible. Well, thank you, Thomas. I hope you've all enjoyed our visit today with Armstrong Installation Service. We've learned that Armstrong's spray foam polyurethane foam roofing system is unlike any other roofing material available. Not only does it provide an excellent water seal to protect your home, but it can save up to 40% of your heating and cooling costs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Bay Area Living Home Improvement Edition.
Now is the best time to fortify your home from the elements and make it secure, comfortable, and truly efficient. Make your roof watertight and save up to 40% on heating and cooling costs. For a limited time, save even more. Call and save up to 10% off. Also, get your choice of a smart thermostat or smart smoke detector with all new foam roofing contracts. Call 855-777-1234 or visit Armstrong1234.com.
Do you have a flat roof? Great. For over 50 years, Armstrong has been helping Bay Area residents stay dry. The Armstrong foam roofing system not only gives you the best protection against leaks, you also get a roof that lasts for years. Plus, you can save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs. It's no joke. Armstrong Foam Roofing. Call now and save up to 15%. That's toll-free 855-37 and a 1234.